Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hi guys, welcome to Story Time at BS. Today I'm going to be reading the 7th chapter of the Krishna story. I know it has been a while since I've read a story, so I'm very excited to read it today. And I hope you guys enjoy it, because of course I will, because this is so far my favorite. And yeah, let's get on with the book. So today in the 7th chapter, we're going to be learning about another demon, a demon. The Killing of Aghasura. I know that's a pretty weird name, but also when you guys see him, you're going to be like, that is extremely weird. Why is he like that? You're going to be like that in the video, I'm sure. So let's get on with the book. Early one morning, Krishna got out of bed and blew a buffalo horn to call all his friends together. Keeping the calves in front of them, they started out for the forest, carrying their sticks, flutes, and horns, as well as their lunch bags. So this is kind of like the school. That's what they do when they were in school. They used to take care of calves and big cows, and they milk them, get milk for everyone. They did that when it was that time. But now we have actual school. Every one of them was taking care of thousands of calves. I know there's a lot of cows in India, especially when it was in the time of Vrindavan. Ton of calves. Even in India where I live, tons of calves still. Each boy wore pearls, gems, and golden ornaments and was very jolly and happy. They need to look nice. They're going to school and they're going to see everyone saying hi. They don't want to look ugly like that. They want to be nice, so they're wearing all of these jewels and pearls. They began to decorate themselves with flowers, leaves, twigs, peacock feathers, and red clay from so many places in the forest. So they added even more stuff to their body to look even cooler. While walking along, one boy caught another boy's lunch bag and threw it to a third. When that boy whose lunch was missing found out, he tried to take it back. They're starting to get naughty now. So, a boy sneaks up to another boy. They take their lunch and they throw it to another boy, and then that boy throws it to another boy. And that boy is trying to find, where is my lunch bag? It's my favorite lunch inside of there. Please give it back to me. And he doesn't even know, because there's thousands of calves. But each boy threw it to another boy. I was right. The boys played many games. One would say, I will go and touch Krishna first. So now they're going to start a fight. Wait, I'm going to go touch Krishna first. No, I'm going to go touch Krishna first. Oh, because he's so powerful and he's so cute. And also in this chapter, he's like a big boy now. And another would say, no, I'll touch Krishna first. Oh my God. Do they need to fight now when they're in school duty? Some of them played on their flutes or bugles made of buffalo horn. Some of them made sounds like the cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. It's like a cuckoo bird. It makes like a cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo sound. And the buffalo horn is like a trumpet. It makes a loud sound. That's what he uses when he wakes up to gather all his friends around. While the birds flew in the sky, the boys chased the shadows along the ground and danced like peacocks. That's impossible. You can't chase your shadows from the ground because you're moving and then the shadow moves too. Some of them climbed up into the trees to tease the monkeys by catching their tails or jumping and making faces at them, or showing their teeth to them. Now they need to fight with monkeys, really? Others played with the frogs and jumped in the water after them. Some went to an empty well and laughed at the echoing sounds calling back to them from deep inside. You know, guys, the well that's very, very deep, because the water is so deep, you can hear your echo, Yeah, it's so cool. And a tunnel also gives you a go, but it's not that long. One day, Aghasura watched Krishna and his friends playing in the forest. Ooh, Aghasura. He's gonna come into them. Well, we're not sure because Krishna's there. He's gonna kill them, of course. Now I'm gonna show you guys the picture. So guys, now here you can see Krishna and Balram, and you can see their calves. See, there's like thousands of calves on the street. And look, they're playing their flutes and they're enjoying their school. But of course, don't get their naughtiness. And here's the next picture here. So you guys can see Krishna and Balram and their friends are having a good time. And look, you guys can see a monkey there. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. And because they were teasing them, but you guys can't see Aghasura here. But when we go to the next page, you're going to be like, whoa, what is that thing? So guys, now we are at the next page and let's start. You guys, this is the page when you're going to see Aghasura. You're going to be like, what is that thing? You're going to say that so many times. Aghasura was the younger brother of Putana and Bakasura, and he thought Krishna killed my brother and sister. I didn't know that. What? Aghasura was the younger brother of Putana and Bakasura. I already have the reason because Putana uses the cobra's venom, like a snake's venom, for everything. So this Aghasura is like a little brother to her, but she's dead and she deserves to be dead. And also Bakasura, he also is with the snakes, you know, because snakes eat fish and all those big animals that have meat, and Bakasura also eats fish. So yeah, they're brother and sisters, because they have a lot in common. Now I shall kill him along with all his friends and calves. Then naturally their mothers and fathers will also die of sorrow. Oh no, Krishna better do something quickly. The great demon grew longer and longer and longer until he was 8 miles long, like a very, very fat snake. Fought. Like that. But he's also very long. Okay, I'm not going to tell you, but this is a snake. It's a snake. And this snake is magical. He can make himself long and long and long for like thousands of miles. But he only did like for a few miles, which is enough. And he's planning to eat, like swallow, not eat, swallow all the people in the village of Vrindavan. So Krishna better do something. Hurry, 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 quickly. He stretched his mouth wide open just like a mountain cave. His lower lip touched the ground and his upper lip touched the clouds way up in the sky. His jaws were very deep and his teeth looked like mountain peaks. That actually rhymes. But also like the serpent's mouth, it was very wide because he was a very like big snake. So he had a very mouth. It's like this long. And I'm going to show you guys how he looks like right now and then I'll continue. So come on. So guys, here it is. I know you're so shocked, but look, this is the serpent here. Look, you can see his snake goes all the way up to there. You can barely see it. And look at his mouth. It's so wide. And all the people are going in, but they shouldn't have. But soon, I'm pretty sure they're going to start to argue. But Krishna doesn't matter. If they get in trouble, he's to the rescue. Mountain peaks. His hot tongue looked like a wide road and his breathing was like a very windy storm. So his hot tongue, it's like hot, hot. And it was like a road, you know, like this road where cars drive. It was so dried up like that, and they just went in. and it was like a road, and they're like, is that a statue? Yeah, I think that's a statue. Let's just go in. And the teeth, they're like so like a shark's teeth. They're so sharp, and they look like mountain peaks. So like they're little pieces of mountain that are cut into a triangle like that. His eyes were blazing like fire. Since he wanted to swallow all the boys at once, even Krishna and Balarama, he sat on the path waiting. So, Krishna knows it's a demon. He knows it. So he is going to make the right decision and is not going to go inside. So he's going to just stay. But Aghasura is trying to eat him and Balaram. So, he's just gonna wait there until Krishna goes in. But I think he's gonna go in because he needs to save his friends. But of course, he's nothing gonna happen to him. He'll just punch out of there. At first, the boys thought the demon was only a statue. And then they began to talk with each other about him. This looks like a huge snake which has opened its mouth wide enough to eat all of us. But even if it were to swallow us all at once, it could not possibly swallow Krishna. Krishna will kill him as easily as he did Bakasura. So yeah, they're right. But after they thought that it was statue, and then some of the boys started arguing, maybe this is the big snake that's just opening its mouth so that he can swallow all of us. But they're not worrying, they're just going to go in because they know that Krishna is going to come and save them. All the boys looked at Krishna's beautiful lotus-like face and they began to clap and smile. They were not afraid, and so they marched forward right into the big open mouth of the serpent. I like to call it serpent, but the most important, they shouldn't be clapping and cheering. They should have already known that that snake is a demon because they can clearly see the tail of it. So they should have already think that. But they weren't worried or anything. They just went right in. They didn't even care. The demon was waiting for Krishna. When Krishna went in too, all the demigods who had gathered to see the fun hiding in the clouds began to cry, Alice! Alice! So they're like crying. So that represents that they're crying like, nah. But Krishna's just gonna punch out of there. A good thing he went in before the serpent closes his mouth because he's tired of it. So good thing he went in quickly to save all his friends. Those were a lot of boys in there. How is he gonna save all of them? But somehow he's gonna do it. And I already show you guys a picture. Do the next page. So this page is really interesting too, and it's the last page, and you guys are gonna love this page. It's kind of weird too. Suddenly, Krishna began to grow bigger and bigger inside the demon's throat. Aghasura coughed and choked. His big, fiercey eyes moved in pain, and he could not breathe anymore. His life air burst out of a hole in top of his head, and the demon dropped dead. So I've seen this episode. What Krishna did is he punched in the middle of the serpent, just punched, and like it broke open. It broke open, and he broke open the whole serpent's body. Then all the people could get out. Smiling, Krishna brought all the boys and calves with him, safe and sound, right out of his mouth of the serpent. Aghasura's spirit soul was waiting in the sky like a dazzling light. When the boys and calves came out of his mouth, they saw that glittering light merge into Krishna's body. So, it's actually the soul of the Aghasura because he's dead, and Krishna is the one who killed him. So, he gets the soul. The demigods were very joyful and showered flowers on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. They offered prayers, played drums and sang songs. Jaya Jaya, all glories to Krishna. The gigantic mouth of Aghasura stayed open and he did not dry up for many days. Afterwards, all of Krishna's friends used the dried up Damon's enormous body for a playground. You guys will see to the picture. So guys, this is the place where Krishna gets the soul, and look, you can see the demigods here showering the flowers. You guys can see. And the Aghasura's body is dead. So look, this is the bright light of his soul. And you guys can look. See? And it just becomes bright white. And look, all his friends are cheering and singing Jaya Jaya, all glories to Krishna. And guys, this is the second picture and our last picture. And you guys can see that, remember that the body didn't dry up for many days, but afterwards it dried up and they made it as a beautiful playground. They planted trees and look, now it's a beautiful playground for them and the calves. It's so beautiful. And guys, that's the end of our 7th chapter. In the next chapter, Krishna's gonna be a even more little bit grown-up boy. So, remember in that page you could see him playing his flute? That was Krishna no, not playing his flute. He was with the serpent body there and he was opening his mouth wide. He was standing there with the cow. That was Krishna, how he looked like a little bit grown up. So in the next chapter, you're gonna see him even more beautiful. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, subscribe, like, and share, and please just subscribe 1,000,000 times, like it 1,000,000 times, and share to all the people you know. Okay? So bye and have a great day, and I hope you learn a lot.